podcast show. And of course, our mic was muted for a stupid reason. Either way, we got a lot to catch up on. Happy holidays to everybody that celebrated Christmas yesterday, and also happy Kwanzaa to everybody. Whoever celebrates Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa to you.
Happy Boxing Day.
Yes, it's Boxing Day in Canada. That's what I call Canada, okay?
Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but hey, happy Boxing Day.
Yeah, Canadians enjoy it, so yeah, why not?
Anywho, we are gonna be talking to Mr. Chuck Beaver here shortly.
Oh yeah, Mr. Chuck Cuba.
He's ready whenever we are.
Mm-hmm. Are we ready now, or are we going to give him a minute? If the computer would not be on the fritz. That's the view video message.
Video call.
Woo!
Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I have to get frame. Wow, that's a big camera. That's a. Hello. Wait, how come we can't see him?
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, do you need video?
Yeah, we have you on a video chat. We can see ourselves, but we can't see you in your little circle bubble.
I thought it was a podcast. I thought we were just doing. Talking.
That's cool too.
Yeah, we do that too.
Yeah.
You do that too. You'd rather have me on video, though. Right?
That's up to you. If you're comfortable with just doing this, we're fine with it.
Well, I want what's best for your podcast.
Okay. We would love to see you, though,
I mean,
Mr. Huber.
Do people listen? Do people listen to you, or do they just?
They watch and listen.
Yes.
No.
Hello. Good.
How are you? Let me see my camera. My camera's a little dirty. I've been putting in a kitchen sink, so I'm a little. Yeah, I'm a little messy.
Oh, that's fine. We're messy too half the time, but it's usually not our fault in here.
Hey. Yeah, we're the ones that usually clean up the mess.
Yeah, we're like the responsible adults.
Understood. It's good to be a responsible adult.
Somebody's got to be responsible.
Some people think so.
So true. First off, Merry Christmas to you, Chuck.
Merry Christmas
Thank
to you
you.
as well.
That
I had a good one. How about
Yeah.
Great one.
great. We
That's good. That's good.
wow.
What'd you do? What happened?
I stayed in my pajamas all day and opened presents with my family. That's what I did.
That's always fun. That's fun.
Well, that's a natural tradition now, where everyone just stays in their PJs literally on Christmas. I'm thinking like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a national tradition, and I'm cool with it.
I'm in favor of it. I like being in my PJs.
No, I got up, got dressed, because I was the one that had to make the ham.
Ham. Love ham.
Okay, that makes sense.
All I had to do was put it in the crock pot with brown sugar, orange juice, and crushed pineapple.
Always a
Oh,
joy.
yeah, it's really good. So that's the only reason why my son came over was for the
Just
ham.
for the ham?
Just for the ham.
Wow.
Just for
Yeah.
the free food.
Free food too.
Free food, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So thanks for hopping on here with us. You are actually our third voice actor that we have interviewed for this year. Literally heading out the year
really?
with a bang with you, sir. So
That's
yeah.
good. That's good.
With you have done so many anime series throughout your voice acting career, from Dr. Stein and Soul Eater,
Sure.
from playing an alien frog and Sergeant Frog along with Todd Hapercord, and voicing Austria from Italia.
Oh my goodness, Austria. That's a silly character.
I'm actually currently binging that right now. I'm on like the Twinkling World series of Italia right now, and it is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. I'm thinking like, wow, countries as dudes and the hijinks that ensues on all of that. I love it.
There's much hijinks for sure. I wrote the first first 3 seasons of Hetalia with Jamie Marchi.
Oh yeah, I think she was the narrator at one point, and yeah, she was the narrator at some point in the first 2 seasons. That I know.
She wrote herself to be the narrator. She knew she was the narrator from the time we were writing it. She was writing all her own jokes.
And they were fun. They were funny.
Also, doing the narrator is always really easy because there's no.
No,
flaps
you just talk. All you do is just talk. That's all it is. Now, speaking of you playing Austria and Hetalia, do you have any family that is Austrian descent, like descendants?
No, but when I was in high school, my English teacher went to Austria, and she brought back a bunch of pictures of graves that had the Huber family name on them. She went to a cemetery, so there's lots of dead Hubers in Austria.
Lots of dead Hubers.
There's probably live ones too.
Oh my gosh! And then also
You might have relatives over there.
Yeah, just dead ones.
No, for sure, I'm Austrian. I said I'm Austrian.
So that makes sense that you get to play Austria in a historical anime as Italia.
Sure.
So that makes sense.
That's right.
It's just like I probably have cousins over in Ireland.
Yeah.
I probably.
Yeah, everyone's got cousins in Ireland. We all do.
Everybody's Irish.
Yeah, everyone's Irish at some point.
The Irish are everywhere. That's true. We're all Irish on the inside.
Especially on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's very Irish on St. Patty's Day.
That's true.
Oh, man. And also, you also had the privilege to play Dr. McCoy in the little web series Star Trek Continues. Now, were you a big Trekkie fan at the around the time when Star Trek was actually like a thing in the 60s? And then got actually a kick out of playing Dr. Bones in the little web series? Because I watched all of it, and I found it just awesome. I even watched the bloopers, and they're hilarious.
Thank you. Well, the bloopers are very funny. I wasn't alive in the 60s.
You and me both, brother.
What the original Star Trek.
That makes 3 of us, because I wasn't.
I liked
Star Trek is old.
I like Star Trek a lot. I was a Next Generation fan. I started my Star Trek journey with the Next Gen, and I like the original series too. The original series was groundbreaking and innovative and all that sort of stuff. And it was fun when I got cast as McCoy. I got to binge like the original series. Like that was my job. I had to watch every episode. So it's kind of fun to be like, my job is to watch Star Trek.
That was your assignment. You had to binge watch the original Star Trek.
You're like, here's your homework, Chuck.
Yep.
You have to watch the movies.
I know, it's pretty easy. I didn't watch the movies, come to think of it. I didn't. I watched the first one when it came out in theaters. Wrath of Khan I saw in theaters. I think those are the only 2 I've seen. What's the one with the whales?
Oh, I think that was the 4th one.
Yeah, you guys know more about this than I do.
So I saw, the first, the third, and the 4th, I think.
Yeah, because they
what was the second one?
Whales and they put them inside the ship, and then they released them out into the ocean.
Mm.
Yep.
I was like, that is so
Good.
Whale effects.
They saved the
whales.
But that was a really fun project.
The Whales campaign.
We did. We saved them too. I think humpback whales were down to.
Humpback whales.
They're up to like 45,000 now in the ocean. They'll be dead soon because
we are.
Yeah, we are.
It's sad, but we are.
It's going to be full of plastic bottles.
And that's bad. And
it's very, very bad.
It's just,
Right.
It's. I don't think it's from people polluting. I think it's from like tsunamis and stuff like that. It just washes out into the ocean.
It does.
From what happened with Japan. Right. All that stuff washed out
or
into
Indonesia,
the ocean and it ended up in LA.
Did it really? Poor LA.
get everything.
Yeah, they
They
do
do.
get everything.
Fires and
I
earthquakes.
mean, it was this
Yeah.
big trash pile, and then it was.
It was bad. Very,
I
very
think there
bad.
were.
That's
I know
terrible.
there weren't any cars. There were. There was wood, a bunch of wood,
Ti-
and everything else.
Wouldn't there be tires also in that garbage pile as well? Or maybe
But I
not?
think that would sink.
Mm.
Anyway,
Getting off topic about saving the
Anyway.
whales in Star Trek.
Saving the whales in Star Trek and tsunamis.
yes, I have watched Star Trek. I've watched Star Trek the Star Trek
Web series.
Next Generation. What was the one after that? Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager.
Right.
I didn't watch the new one.
I haven't watched
the
it
new
either yet.
movies.
Which new movies?
Yeah, the new movies were
Especially
pretty
that
good.
last one when they had the Beastie Boys song.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
That was cool.
Anyway,
I'm not supposed to say that. Star Trek purists don't like the new movies, but the new movies are good. Science fiction. They're not very. They sort of miss the core message of Star Trek, the philosophy of it. They kind of retain it, but there's no Star Trek always had sort of social commentary in its art form, and the new movies were just space action movies.
that's purely what it's for. It's just for space action movies.
Space action.
Right.
They just made them and put them out just to make money.
That's how Hollywood is.
That's all they are anymore.
Money.
Yeah, they only care about well, of course they care about money. They're a business. I mean, they have to.
Yeah, they can't really say much about Cats. That bombed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, poor cat. Even the trailer offended me. I saw the trailer and I was like, "This is offensive. This looks terrible." Like, if you can't make a trailer
Then
look
you obviously
good,
know the movie's gonna stink too.
yeah, for sure.
She has questions.
Well, yeah, I do. Of course, we have questions.
Or I can ask you. I can ask a question.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
go right ahead.
How did you get started in podcasting?
Actually, we went to a school for radio and TV broadcasting, and somebody approached me about doing a Twitch show for anime. So that's how I got started on this, and
I'm her partner in crime, along with Winry.
I dragged her into it.
Henry's gonna help.
I dragged her into it.
But I loved anime anyway by the time she asked me. So we kind of just gelled. It was the first 3, then one guy dipped out, and then we had another guy come on for maybe about 2-3 episodes, and then
made it fun.
He did make it fun. But then he dipped because he had other stuff. Then it was just basically the 2 of us still going. But then our guy that appeared in maybe 2 to 3 episodes came back to make a little cameo appearance when we were wrapping up one of our battle royales that we had done. He came
kept
back
asking questions
and making just a bunch of funny remarks, and it was hilarious. But it's basically been the 2 of us ever since, kind of like we first started. I manned the board. We both put our input on everything. We laugh, we cry. We talk about everything. Yep.
including the MCU.
Yep.
We talk about the MCU like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you know how the rumor mill is about the MCU.
Yep.
It just keeps on going.
there's always a rumor of something.
Keeps going.
It keeps going.
So yeah.
That's
There's
kind of
lots
how we got
rumors for the
started.
MCU. What kind of acting training did you receive?
Did I? I went to an acting conservatory, the Goodman School of Drama in Chicago. It's basically acting. You get a degree, you get your Bachelor of Fine Arts, but it was, acting. All the classes were acting. We had one academic class a semester. So one class where we had regular people homework, and that was always on Tuesdays and
Mm-hmm.
Thursdays. So you'd go to your academic class from 1:30 to 3 on Tuesday and Thursday, and that was it. So you picked one academic class every semester. They were actually trimesters, so you could do it 3 times a year, three different academic. But other than that, it was just acting 24/7. Shakespeare and stage combat, and all sorts of dance and movement, and yoga and juggling, and all of it, clowning, breathing,
Todd would
everything.
be good at clowning. Because he is a clown. Sorry, we crack jokes about certain voice actors, mostly
She
Todd
does.
Havercorn, because he's freaking hilarious.
He is hilarious.
What do you think major differences between staged, on camera, and voice acting are?
Well, voice acting's the easiest. Voice acting is probably between stage and film. It can, for stage, you're on the whole time. You can't make any mistakes, and you're in front of a live audience. Film, you've got 60 crew and other cast members waiting on you not to screw up. There's a lot of pressure, uh, to get it right, and it's pretty grueling when you're getting, because you got to get the shots and you can't not get the shots. With the voice acting, you can show up in your pajamas or a onesie if you want,
That
shorts,
would be
doesn't
me.
matter.
I would show up
It,
in my pajamas every day
yeah,
and go like, all right, let's record this.
yeah. But it's in voice acting, you get to do it. If you make a mistake, you get to try to correct it right away. Just you biff a line, you get to just, let me try that again. You just do it until you get it right. It's grueling in a way. Voice acting can be hard in a way that the other film and stage aren't difficult, because it's a little bit like, especially for anime. It's a bit like acting data entry, because you have a lot of, you got to fit the line into what's already been drawn. So that has sort of a challenge to it. So it's got its challenging aspects, but it's probably of the three the the easiest to pull off, because all the work's been done
Mm-hmm.
for you. The story and the characters are all drawn. Sound effects and music. So all you're doing is adding one little piece to the story, which is the way the character sounds. I liken it to, it's kind of like costume character work at Disney. Like, those people have to be good actors, and they also have
Yeah.
to be resilient to be able to maintain Peter Pan for four
Mhm.
hours straight, which is the same sort of grueling thing in voice acting. 4 hours in the booth can be pretty tiring. Um, but the characters we play, like someone playing Peter Pan at, Walt or
Mm-hmm.
Disney World, people love the character. They don't, the what you do as an actor enhances it. It can make it good and takes real skill, but you didn't create the character. The character was created, and you sort of get to slip them on like a costume and be the representative of that character in the real world.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
out of those three, which one do you prefer?
Stage is absolutely my favorite. If I could do Shakespeare on stage for the rest of my life and feed my family, I'd probably do that. Second is probably film. I love working on movies, and I don't know. There's something about the energy of a good set, and there's lots of good crew and good, creative people to work with. It's very much a team sport. Filmmaking is a team sport. And voice acting. I mean, I still love voice acting, but it's certainly not as, it can be. It's satisfying once the product is done, once you can see what you
Mm-hmm.
contributed to it. I'd say you don't get much satisfaction out of the creation in the booth. It's fun. You get to be a character doing a thing, but it's, I don't know. You're a little disconnected from it, from the overall product that ends up
Mm-hmm.
being
Mm-hmm.
made.
What originally got you into acting in the first place?
I don't know. I mean, we were always acting as kids. We were always making our own little Super 8 films, or telling stories, or playing charades, or doing funny, you know, doing accents and character voices was always a big thing in our household. You know, God forbid one of us answered the phone when you called, because we were always pretending we were like a pizza joint, or, you
Like
know,
my house.
we were the,
I've never done
yeah.
that. I need to start doing that with telemarketers, saying like, "Yes, uh-huh, Walter, your ma's on the phone again." That'd be a very fun tactic to pull on telemarketers if they keep bugging you. You go
For
like,
sure. For sure.
yeah, like,
Or answer the phone as a little kid and pretending,
Right.
oh, it's Santa.
now that'd be perfect around Christmas time if you get a telemarketer call.
Or any time of year.
True.
So, what advice do you have for people wanting to become a voice actor?
Me. Yes.
Study acting. You should study acting. Voice acting is acting, after all. So you got to be a good actor. I teach an online class. I have one coming up in January. I usually do them every month or every other month. And we go through dialects, Russian, Irish, British, and character voices, and sort of the fundamentals of acting, and a couple other little sort of project things. I know Chris Rager and Sonny Strait teach workshops in town here. Andy Field, I also teach a course with him. He teaches called The Business of Voice Over, and teaches you, you know, how to turn your home studio into you know, a financial center so that you can make money from home. He was a teacher when I met him. And he's like, Chuck, man, I'm going to be a full-time voice actor this time next year. I'm going to quit teaching. And sure enough, he did.
He followed through on that promise.
He did. He does a lot of e-learning, you know, sort of corporate client stuff. And he's in Five Nights at Freddy's. And he's done a bunch of stuff. But yeah, training's key. And then just don't give up.
Yep.
Do you have any
Good advice. Sorry. I'm...
do you have is there any necessary higher education you'd have to have?
No, oh God, no. Actors don't need education. Actors are just actors. That's it. That's all we are.
Yeah, I figured you probably wouldn't really need any like additional training besides, you know, going into theater, but like for voice acting wise. But yeah, I don't think really education is necessary.
Well, there's
no,
some,
yeah,
go to
there's
college.
some
It's too
people that go to
expensive.
college for that.
Just for acting?
Oh yeah,
Sure, I did.
a lot of voice actors went to college for acting.
Mm-hmm. Can you not think of one of all the your list that you're looking at right
I'm
now?
looking at my list.
Well, I got one for him while you're looking.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so with all of the characters that you have voiced throughout your voice acting career, which one would have to be your favorite role that you have done that you can remember?
Probably. Yeah, Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Hiei is probably the first. He's my favorite because when I went to a convention the first time, it was right at the height of Yu Yu Hakusho. And they said I was going to be signing autographs, and I didn't really believe them. I thought it was like a marketing ploy, like they were going to sit me at a table and try to get people to, like, I'd be passing out literature about watch my show. It's a great show. Here, like I was going to do some silly promo thing like that. But then I had a line and I signed autographs for like 4 hours straight.
Writer's cramp to the max.
First time I signed autographs.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was kind of insane.
Now, with your voice being so unique from voicing Stein to Shao Tucker and then Hiei as well as Austria, has anyone ever pointed out to you, say, like, wait, aren't you Dr. Stein or aren't you Shao Tucker, the guy that turned his daughter into a chimera?
Or aren't you Android 17?
Yes, that too.
Android 17, yeah. I occasionally get. I've been. My voice has been recognized in public maybe 3 or 4 times, mostly at game shows.
Well, that is kind of nerd haven, so yeah, that'd be understandable. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. So like, I'll be checking out. You'll see. You know,
Gamers,
like,
nerds,
yeah, gamers, nerds. They're there.
geeks.
I'll be talking, and the person checking me out. The one time I remember, he was like, "You sound just like this character, Dr. Stein." And I was like, "I am Dr. Stein." He was like, "No way!" And my children hate it. It happened once with my kids there, and I was signing some autographs, and they were like, my kids were like, "Dad, no," you know, they don't, they don't, they don't, they don't like to be
Oh.
embarrassed.
Now, if I had a parent that was a voice actor, I wouldn't be embarrassed at all. I'd be like, yeah, that's my parent.
No, they probably think it's cool to their friends
When they're out in public,
you'd
yeah.
act like you, yeah, yeah. You don't want that. No teenager wants attention, focused on that.
That's totally understandable too. I can't think of another one. Gosh darn it. Here, you probably got one.
My turn?
Yes, your turn. I asked the man 2 questions.
All right. So, what do you enjoy most about acting?
That's an interesting question. I'm not certain anymore. I think I like the fact that when you're really in it, when you're really focused and really prepared, and you start to do the acting, the rest of your world disappears.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been doing plays during really rough times in my life, or where you've had really, a difficult time, and you get to the play and you start acting and you forget all the bad stuff that's going on. So acting probably originally was some sort of, a form of escape for me, because it's pretend. It's what we all do. We play pretend, and escaping into pretend land, it really makes you feel good.
Okay, so what do you dislike about acting?
The lack of stability, the fact that, and I'm certainly more stable now at this point in my career, but initially it's a lot of you have to support yourself in a lot of different ways, and there's no guarantee that you'll ever work again.
True.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I got that job, that may be the last one forever, and you just have to sort of trust that you're going to continue to work as time goes on.
All right, this is gonna be a good one.
All right.
Because I remember I asked John Swayze this.
Oh, yeah,
question.
you did.
How has the entertainment industry changed since you've begun your career?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, when I started, there were only 4 channels. Right? There were only 4 channels.
Yeah. 4, 6, 10, and
28.
4. No,
Right.
34.
34.
Yeah, 34.
No, I guess we had cable, so there were cable shows.
Oh.
So there were more
I
than 4
didn't
channels.
have cable when I was growing up.
I had it on and off, but mostly it's now reduced to just the 4 or 5 channels that I have at home. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's changed. Everything's changed. The internet has taken fame, because famous people, like what the internet did to taxi companies and hotels with Uber and Airbnb, it has done to fame with YouTube and all the different outlets that there are, Twitch, and so now there's a lot more famous people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot more people with notoriety, and if you stick within your whatever niche, you can be, very, very well known in a certain niche. There's famous quilters who have quilting YouTube channels.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
And they go to quilting conventions and get mobbed for autographs, so it's like...
A friend of mine, her mother makes these very elaborate, nice quilts. It takes her a year to make one quilt. Because my friend is as old as I am. I'm 48. And you can just about imagine how old her mom is. But her mom just stays in her room and she makes quilts when she feels like it, and then when she gets done, she gets done. So, but she's a
Yeah,
nice lady, and
it's a pastime.
if she gives you a quilt, be happy about it because
What's her
her
name?
name's Judy. Judy Henry.
Judy. Oh, okay. I had a fan named Joe make my daughter a
Aw.
beautiful quilt. And me, I have a beautiful Dr. Stein quilt too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another one.
Yeah.
I don't think he answered mine.
Yeah, he did.
What was
How
yours?
has the entertainment industry changed since you've begun?
I did. It's changed immensely. I mean, it's totally different. There's so many different outlets now. I mean, we're the entertainment industry right now. I'm sitting here with my phone, and you're in your room, and
Well, we're at
It's a
school.
it's our school studio for nerds. It looks like
it's
a
a
room,
school
but it's
studio?
not.
All right. It does. But everybody with a phone has the potential to be
Yeah.
famous now. Whereas to be a successful actor, the dream was always to move to LA, and to some extent it still is. There's a lot of stuff being done out of
Mhm.
LA still,
It
but
just
Albuquerque
depend on
and
what you wanna
Atlanta,
do,
those are
though.
places.
Yeah.
If where you want to go.
And also, if you have the
Like,
funds
if you
to get
wanna
there,
be- like if you want to do musicals, you go to New York. Or
Right.
if you want to be in movies or TV, you go to LA.
hmm
Yeah, or Atlanta, or New Orleans, or Dallas, or Chicago. There's
Lots of places.
there's a lot of places where you can
Tons
have
of
a decent
places.
career. Yeah. If you want to do anime voice acting, you come to Dallas or
Yeah.
Houston, or
yeah,
LA.
one of those.
So, what changes do you predict for the future?
Changes do I predict for the future? No
No
idea.
idea. Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I think oh, wow. There's probably going to be a lot more VR once VR
Oh yeah,
becomes
Yeah.
virtual reality.
like you'll be going into a virtual reality movie place where you physically move around in the movie and watch it take place, just like a holodeck.
Mm.
Oh man, that would be freaky.
So that
But again, could you say hospital bills to a T, Alex?
well, they'll probably eventually they'll be able to take movies that you love and turn them into VR, so you can be standing in the digital replica. So you'll go scene by scene through Star Wars, but you'll get to be somewhere in the scene watching it happen
That
around
would
you.
actually be pretty cool. No one would want to leave their home after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe just like a dark golem and go like, I need more.
What if that's what we're doing right now? What if we're avoiding our actual lives by playing
Yes.
Earth?
Yeah. Yeah. So much.
Possible.
Here, you got another question, or can I ask him one?
Go ahead.
All right. So, with all of these new anime series that are being let out, such as My Hero Academia, Fire Force, Dr. Stone, were there any anime series that you tried out for that you wish you could be a part of, or any anime series that are out that you would want to be a part of now?
When Attack on Titan was being cast, I was living in Austin at the time, so I sort of missed out on the auditions for that one. I would have liked to have been in that show. That's a pretty cool show. I'm in My Hero, so that's all right. I like that.
I have to look out for
Um,
your voice now. So many people are in My
I'm
Hero
Kuro
Academia.
Fury.
It's insane.
Which
True.
character do you
It's
play?
true.
Yeah.
I'm Kurogiri.
What does he look like?
Tomura Higuraki's bartender.
Oh, that's right.
Black
The
Mist
Black Mist guy. Wow.
That's right.
Oh man,
Wow, I had no idea.
just about everybody.
True.
Everybody. Everybody's mind is blown now.
Just about everybody is in my
Hero.
Blows
Yeah.
my mind.
Well, Todd's not in it
Yet.
yet.
No.
Kyle Heber is in it. He's Fat Gum. That I know. He's the giant superhero, the
Alright, good to know.
BMI hero. Yeah, she's not that far ahead yet, so she doesn't know.
No,
No
I've
spoilers.
seen Fat Gum. I've seen his character.
Bryce Papenbrook
His
was in it.
character was in the second season.
Yeah, the second season, heading into the third season, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Fat Gum.
he, yeah, I've seen him. He can make candy.
Pretty quirky.
Yeah.
There probably been a lot more quirkier characters on there. When you think of something that's not converted into a superpower, My Hero Academia will put a character together and give them that power.
That's what we like about anime.
Yep. You can make the most weirdest things into something weird or good. So, yeah.
That's true. That's what anime
Yes.
is for.
Forget cartoons.
Plus, it helps you, forget about all your problems because you can
Life.
focus on somebody
Yeah.
else's problems.
Right. Someone else's imaginary.
Or, like,
problems.
you can kind of relate to some of the characters in any way. Like, a lot of people have also looked at anime as, like, their safe haven when they say, like, oh, I watched Full Metal and I understand what maybe Ed or Al have been going through, or, like, just any other character can relate to real-life issues, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people come up to the table and mention different anime that saved their lives in junior high or early high school before they knew, where their place in the world was. They felt like their only escape was Yu Yu Hakusho or something, and that is always very gratifying to hear that we got to play a little part in helping people through their difficult times or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's always nice.
Looking down the long list.
So, what is your favorite show or project or character that you've played or been a part of over the years?
I played Petruchio in Taming of the Shrew. It's the last big theater piece I did. Did it for Trinity Shakespeare here in Fort Worth. That was amazing. I like 3 or 4 years ago, I was on season 2 of American Crime. That was a really cool experience because I worked with a lot of really, really talented people. I like writing. I'm writing some movies right now, screenplays. But yeah, I always like the next job. The next job's my favorite because I need the next job.
Everybody else.
That's the one I need.
What are the most common mistakes do you believe aspiring voice actors make?
Thinking that they can make a living just doing one thing in voice acting. You have to do multiple things, and also thinking that it can happen in a relatively short period of time. It's a very competitive field now. A lot of people want to be voice actors. A lot of people want to act in anime. They see it a lot of times. People see it as a shortcut to like becoming famous, and it's like. It's really not. It's not. There's no shortcut to. I mean, I'm where I am now in my career because I've been working really hard as an actor since 1988. You know, so what is that? 31 years. I've been an actor.
That's too much.
Yeah, I just did math.
Too much thinking.
My Boxing Day math. That's how I figured
I
it
was
out.
talking to her about that earlier. I said
About it being.
we should call up Todd Havercorn and say Happy Boxing Day to you.
Well, we could add him on, but I don't think he'll answer. No.
Probably not.
Now, speaking of that, have you ever received a call from Todd while he's at a panel? Ever?
Yeah, I think he called me once during the panel. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sometimes we call each other during panels because it's fun to do. I believe he did once.
Apparently, he likes to do that a lot.
There are tons
Yeah.
of videos of him floating around on the internet of him calling several voice actors all the time when he's at a panel. But he'll be courteous sometimes, depending on what time the time zone they're in. He won't call them.
Troy Baker. He called Troy Baker early in the morning time. He told him to go bleep himself. And hung up.
Yes.
Did he really? That's funny.
I was like,
That's
no.
pretty terrible.
Oh, you don't call somebody that early in the morning.
No. We called Travis Willingham and Johnny Bosch one time at a panel, and they both picked up. He's even one time at a panel where he called his mom and his grandma. Oh my gosh.
Did he regret it?
No. He did.
Always very silly. Panels are fun. Panels, you get to it's kind of like your own little personal forum. It's fun to interact with the fans.
That is one of our goals to achieve is to kind of have our own panel, but also have either you or maybe John Swayze and John Grammy on all of you guys be on there with us, and so it won't be as awkward because we've never done a panel before in our lives.
Oh, trust me, I can make it awkward.
That wouldn't be awkward. It'd be fun, but not awkward. But also, I have to bring up the fact we did a battle royale about a couple weeks back. It was between the anime Soul Eater and Ruby, and your character, Dr. Stein, made it onto the battle, but did he only last for the second round?
What?
Hold on, we have the board right here.
Todd's character beat you.
Def the Kid.
Oh.
The thing is, we did not
That's
decide
all right.
who
Def
moved
the Kid
on.
can be-
We had polls set up on this app called Anemo, and they have different other aspects as well, where it goes from anime, How to Train Your Dragon, and a bunch of other stuff. And people voted on Def the Kid and versus Dr. Stein, and I'm thinking wow. And then Def the Kid won the whole thing.
That's pretty impressive.
Even
impressive.
beat Raven. How crazy is that?
It was a close call.
It
between
was.
You guys.
It was.
It was
Very close. Very close.
You had 42 votes. And Death the Kid had 57.
Yeah,
That is pretty close.
it was a close little vote between those two. But it stinks because a certain character didn't make it through on the other side. We're talking about Crow. He didn't make it at all. He didn't make it at all.
Crow didn't even make it off the starting line.
His sister did, but he didn't.
Poor Crow.
Mm-hmm. At least one bird in the family flew. Because they're both birds. That was so corny.
That was pretty corny.
So that's what we usually do when the battle royale. We pick one show to go up against another show.
The only rule is no Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, no Dragon Ball Z.
That's a good rule.
Because they all win and they're like gods and they're invincible.
We already know who's gonna win.
Goku.
Goku.
Goku wins.
It's true. Android 17 will be close, but he won't.
Oh man. Yeah, but basically we cut out any Dragon Ball Z out of any future Battle Royales decisions at all. Our newest one that will actually be starting today will be the Battle of Magical Girl Animes. The original Magical Girl anime Sailor Moon versus the most darkest Magical Girl series ever put out, Madoka Magica. So that's going to be fun.
My side is the Sailor Moon side.
I got the dark, twisted Magical Girls where they all die.
I have a feeling. Sailor
Yeah,
Moon's gonna
pretty
win.
much.
Just, I'm gonna put that prediction out there.
Then again, that's for the people to vote, not us.
That's true. That is. It's the people's
Yes.
choice.
And that's
not
another
yours.
thing. I'm pretty sure you have probably seen all of my tweets that you have probably been mentioned in on these cons trying to bring you to our local cons that are in Ohio. Pretty sure you've seen all of those because I've tagged numerous voice actors in these tweets
Thank
to
you
bring
for-
you
thank
guys
you for
here
requesting me.
because the Skype interview is always the best thing, but actually getting you guys in person would even be so much
Yeah,
better.
That's always better.
But
Because
Dev-
we would like to have you in here.
yes, in this very room.
That'd be fun.
Because
That'd be good.
we are technically in
Whitehall.
We're technically in Whitehall, but it's part of the city of Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right.
you guys, the convention's gonna be downtown,
Mm-hmm.
but you know,
The
it's
only-
not that far. It's not far. That
And
far
the
of a
only
drive.
other convention that's close, that's near our area where we are right now, where our studio is located, is probably Sandusky, which is about 2 hours from us, where Colossal Con will be is
Right.
being held,
Dayton,
or Dayton, yeah.
or
But no, but
Cleveland.
we don't have major cons here. All the major cons are like in in Nevada or LA or Texas or
Cleveland.
Cleveland or Boston. They're all in other places of the country besides here.
Yeah,
There's one in Chicago that I know
There's
of.
a major con now in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm. Enemy Matsuri is in Houston, I think. Houston or Austin, Texas, I think. I can't remember. All I know is that it's Enemy Matsuri.
Matsuri's down in
Houston.
Texas.
Yeah, I did say Texas.
Houston. Yeah.
Ah,
It's in Houston.
yep. It's in Texas. Either way.
I know because I'm.
You're in Fort Worth, Texas. That's where you are.
I am. I tell you what, I am almost out of time. I've got another thing I gotta get to. Do you have any final questions for me? You want to pepper me with?
So, what projects are you currently working on, anime or otherwise?
And also give us a shout out too before you leave.
Give you
If you can.
If you can. If not, then that's cool.
Apocalypse
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Otaku. What do
That's
want
up
me
to you.
say?
Be creative. You're the voice actor.
Projects I'm working on. I got another class I'm teaching in January. I go to Peoria, Illinois in a week for Anime Zap, I think. I'm not currently working on anything. There's that Yu Yu Hakusho OVA that's supposed to be coming up, which should be
Oh yeah, I've heard
pretty
about
good.
that.
I've got a couple of screenplays I'm writing, which hopefully I'll be making some movies here.
Awesome.
And you're listening to Apocalypse Otaku, and you better love it, or I will find you and hunt you down and dice.
Thank you, Chuck, so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I can't wait to come visit you actually in this.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. Yes, yes, we will be
It will
looking
be.
forward to it so much.
And ask,
All right.
ask some of
Have a happy New Year.
is there any way that you could ask some other voice actors if they would be willing to talk to us on Skype?
Give them a
Sure. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends I can ask. I'll see if I can forward your information.
Awesome.
to them.
Travis?
Yeah.
yes, Travis Willingham.
Travis, no.
Maybe
no,
Johnny
no,
Bosch
good
too. Trying to think who.
You guys are shooting high. I like it.
We mentioned Todd Habercorn. I'm mostly gonna bug him to a full
Todd-
extent if he does not
Todd
answer.
Abercorn, Johnny Bosch, or
Steve
Travis
Bloom.
Willing.
Steve Bloom.
Yes,
Oh,
he
he's
is.
going to be here in Columbus, too.
Oh, and that's what. Yeah, we're going to OhioCon actually, heading into
So we
next
can bug
month.
him there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we'll
Bug him
bug
there.
Steve
Find him
there.
and bug him
Who else have we mentioned?
Crispin Freeman.
Yes, Lucy Christian,
Oh, Lucy's
Wendy Lee.
great.
Aaron Dismuke.
Yeah, you're naming all
Yes.
nice people. I'll see
All
what I can
right.
do.
Appreciate it.
You have my email, Chuck.
right.
So You know where to send that info
I
from.
do. I'll connect
Yes.
you with some people.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Chuck. Bye.
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 Chuck Huber, ladies and gentlemen.
That was Mr. Chuck Huber.
And he was amazing. Shout out to you, Chuck. Oh my gosh, that was fun. That was really fun. Chuck Huber was a good sport. He was awesome. Oh man. Well, back to our regularly scheduled program, everybody. While I attempt to put the camera back where it's supposed to be. So let's see. We got a lot to cover. And we had a lovely interview by Chuck Huber, who was a good sport. And I noticed this. I'm mad because I didn't bring it up. He had a Minecraft blanket set up behind him. He had a Minecraft blanket set up behind him, and I'm surprised I even knew what that was. And I've played Minecraft only a little bit, but other than that, Mr. Chuck Huber, thank you for stopping by Apocalypse Otaku. We hope
Appreciate your time.
and your shout out as well. And he obviously is going to send us information about future voice actors as well. So we are looking forward to that.
Oh, I should have asked him about Troy Baker.
We did say Troy Baker, did we?
No.
Oh, darn it. Well,
Troy Baker and Nolan North. Come on.
well, okay. We'll bring that up maybe with the next person. But either way, Chuck Huber was awesome. We appreciate him taking time out of his busy day.
Both of them guys on will lose control of the show, definitely for sure.
If they came here, we would lose control of our show.
Even if we were talking to them on Skype.
Oh yeah, we
For sure.
would. Yeah, it'd be total chaos here. And
There was somebody tapping on the door. Did you hear that?
yes, I did. It was
I
an.
ignored it.
I did too. It was another tour. We get those all the time here, and it's just not good.
Yes,
So
they do tours here, and they come down here, and
they bug us. They knock on the doors.
nobody's here.
Well, I'm gonna say hi to the people that kind of popped up on here. Hello, Yumi, and what is that? Juniper Ripple. Hi, guys.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I think they popped on for a minute and then left, but we got 48 likes, so that's good. But again, so that was our third voice actor ever. Third voice actor, people, and
We're on a roll.
we are on a roll, baby. Now we just need more. We've talked about my Uncle Vic right here. We respect his wishes. Todd, I probably have not bugged that half Asian man enough to get him to be here.
We'll hunt you down and find you.
Well, in the words of Chuck Huber, he will hunt you down, and you better like it. But either way,
Because we will tickle you to death.
I'm pretty sure he's very ticklish somewhere. Yeah, Johnny Bosch, Troy Baker, Nolan North, Travis Willingham, Wendy Powell.
We will find you.
Well, Wendy Powell will be coming.
Yeah,
She'll be coming here.
we can go to the convention and bug her, but
We
she
can-
said she would. Didn't she say she would be coming into our studio?
I think she did. Did you contact her? Because I know I didn't. Chuck, I know.
I asked her and she liked it.
But we don't know if that's a specific yes or no. But
Ask her at the convention.
we can ask. We can so ask. But either way, several voice actors will be coming here to Ohio heading into next month, which will soon be a new year. And we hope that all is well in the anime community as we head into a new year.
And we have a new subscriber.
Yay! I think we actually lost two. We were at 93, then we went down 2, and then now we are back up again. How weird is that? I think people are
This
doing.
one is HE double hockey sticks boy.
Oh,
And
that's
if
it?
you want to be like him and be a subscriber to Apocalypse Otaku, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button.
ring that bell.
Ring ring that bell for notifications. Slap that like button. There's no tomorrow.
And also,
And
if you have...
sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. And also, give us suggestions or tell other voice actors that pretty much everybody follows on Twitter. Come on, Twitter, Instagram. Point them to the podcast that is happening. Us, Apocalypse Otaku. Send them our way. And we will give you guys a special... Yes, send the love. Also, make sure you guys follow us on our social medias and also follow Apocalypse Otaku, Apocalypse Otaku 1. And make sure you guys also comment on which voice actor we should interview via Skype. Or actually have them come here into our studio to sit down and chat a while. But either way, we are...
We want to know what you think.
Exactly. Just like the conventions are for the fans, we are fans first and critics second. We put being critics to the back burner.
And by the way, for those of you who go to conventions to meet Vic Mignogna,
Yay!
you notice that if you give him candy,
He will pass it out.
like high chews or any kind of candy,
Milky Way dark.
he'll toss it out to the crowd.
Give him just a giant...
There is one candy bar that he will not share.
Violet Crumble.
Violet Crumble.
That is an...
He will not share it. He will keep it for himself.
He loves that candy. Probably as much as Haichu and Gutters and Milky Way Dark all put together. He loves that probably way more than any of those candies.
I looked at what ingredients are in this, and I'm like...
What is in it?
Gosh, I forget what all is in it. I know it sounded good when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't want to give it up either.
Now I'm trying to think what other now if anything I would not give him like a separate bag for him to pass out. I would just get him like
It doesn't come, that's the thing.
It doesn't
These don't come in a bag. This is a candy bar about like that big.
That big? Wow.
That big.
Sounds like an extra large like Kit Kat or king size like candy bars or something. Those are huge. I actually want to try one now.
Well, if you go to Meyer, see?
Whoa! Cool.
That's what it looks like.
Violet Crumble.
It's an Australian chocolate candy bar made in Adelaide,
South Australia. So it's
the
in
candy bar is a crumbly honeycomb toffee center coated in
compound chocolate.
Oh my god!
It's similar to a crunch, similar by the crunchy made by the British.
Got toffee.
Ooh. No wonder he won't give that up. It's too good. Oh, darn it. You know what? We should have asked Chuck what was his favorite food. But we didn't ask that. Everybody knows Vic Mignogna's favorite foods. He's a spicy holic. He likes spicy food. And whenever he goes, he likes hibachi, Mongolian barbecue, Italian food.
Mongolian barbecue here in Columbus.
We even have a Chipotle here. Or like
No, I'm talking about
I know, Mongolian barbecue. We have hibachi places here too. You know, like where the ones where you're sitting at the table, the grill is like right in front of you, and then they cook it like that. He likes that kind of stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
Clearly,
never been to one.
you never been to like
No.
you never been like to a House of Japan place where they have it cooked in front of you? Oh my gosh, now I need to take you. If Vic and Todd come, I'm taking you there.
Okay.
Go like, all right, everybody, get in the car. We're going to House of Japan.
She's driving us to House of Japan.
You would have to be in the passenger seat. Well, I'm driving.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Hey, I still don't have my license. Cut me some slack. I'm probably not the only one though. There are plenty of people out there that don't. Yeah. Okay, what do we got on the Toonami schedule for this coming Saturday?
Okay.
And
Here, toss that.
and before you read that, for any of you guys who are Buckeye fans out there, we are playing Clemson at the Fiesta Bowl that Saturday.
We're
Clemson.
playing Clemson for
Ye-
the. Oh.
Fiesta Bowl title.
Oh, Fox, come on! You can beat him. Beat him this year. Do it.
Oh, they will. They've been on a roll. Okay, now read the schedule. Before.
All right. This is your Toonami schedule for Saturday, December the 28th. Just like last week, they're having another marathon. Only it's a different show.
Wait, what was the marathon for last Saturday?
Food Wars.
Oh yeah, Food Wars.
Only I just didn't care because I was sick.
Mhm.
I was focusing on kidding.
Yeah, you guys were probably wondering why we did not do a show last week. She was sick, and plus that would kind of stink if I was just by myself. Because
I had the flu really bad.
My cousin, my aunt, and his girlfriend now have the flu bad too. So there you go.
Well, it's the kind of the fair warning to you all. This flu only lasts for 24 hours, but it is really
Bad.
It wreaks havoc on your body. Oh my gosh. I was having stomach cramps for days.
Oh, you poor baby. Okay. Hot and juicy
Sorry,
Bob burgers.
I didn't gross y'all out, but
Hey, it's cold and flu season still.
anyway, starting at 9 p.m., they serve them hot and juicy and fresh. It's Bob's Burgers, and they're on for an hour.
Yum.
And next, at 10 p.m., it's The Family Guy.
One of Barry's favorite shows.
That is one of Barry's favorite shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then starting at 11 o'clock and going till 4 a.m., it's Dr. Stone Marathon.
Love this show. Now, if any of you guys...
Oh, no, last week it was One Punch Man.
Oh, it was a One Punch Man marathon.
Yeah.
Then now it's Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is pretty much a science-based show where basically humanity gets turned to stone and then basically reverts back to the Stone Age. And this is very cool. And fun fact, Aaron Dismuke voices the main character, Senku, which I did not know until I looked it up.
I could tell just by...
I couldn't.
I could tell just by listening to the voice, but I just got done watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Which he voices, Slave 23.
What?
Or Young Hohenheim.
And then also he, in My Hero Academia, he voices Tamaki, which is known as he's part of the big three in My Hero. The kid with the pointy ears and like spiky purple hair. That's Aaron Dismuke's character too.
Really?
Yep.
Shy one?
Yes, the shy one. Now you know everything.
Oh gosh.
You know now. I didn't know that Aaron Dismuke was in Soul Eater not either until I looked at the ending credits and I'm thinking like, funny, his name is Aaron Dismuke and the character that he voiced was named Aaron.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know he was in Soul Eater not until I watched it and then I saw that his name was on the English dub list.
Okay, going on.
Yeah, we're talking about Aaron Dismuke.
4 a.m. is Attack on Titan.
Yay.
For some reason. I guess it's just to even it out.
Yeah. Don't bother watching these unless you guys have no social lives.
Next half hour you can skip Super Dragon Ball Masters 9009. At 5 a.m. Not to be mistaken for Aqua Teen Hunger Force, it's just Aqua Teen.
Yep.
They're on for a half hour. And then at 5:30 is...
Home movies.
And that's your Toonami schedule for Saturday, December the 28th. Ooh, we're getting close to the end of the year.
I know. Wow.
Another year has gone by.
We're ending one decade and then beginning another one. And
Ooh.
I'm happy because Vic actually streams next Tuesday on New Year's Eve. How funny is that? As the new
I don't even know if I'm gonna have to work or not because we were supposed to go to trivia night.
Oh, crap, that's right. But I don't know. You know what? We'll keep in touch later after this and see if we both work. If we do, then we won't make it. Well, technically, they don't have trivia night. They just have a New Year's Eve party that's happening on New Year's Eve. No trivia night this time.
I'll just have an extra day off then.
I might be working. I don't know if I'm off that Tuesday. Then
I have it off yet.
we don't even know our schedules yet. We have actual jobs outside of this, so which is the one.
Sad, but
Yeah.
true.
Hey, we have to have money in order to get our anime nerd on. It ain't cheap.
No, cosplay's not cheap.
Mm-mm. Well, unless you maybe buy one part of it and then kind of get something else, like go a cheaper route. But that really didn't work well.
So not cheap.
Nope. Okay, go ahead. What you got over there for DVD releases, and then I'll get to manga torture.
Okay, so DVD releases, there's not that much. So last week while I was out sick, on December the 24th, this was Christmas Eve, y'all. Galaxy Express 999 TV series
Collection.
Collection 1 Blu-ray.
She couldn't get it out. You're choking on the word collection.
Spit it out. Giant Robo OVA series Blu-ray. Kill La Kill complete box set Blu-ray. Metabots. That's an old series.
Oh yeah, that is old.
That's throwback to when my younger brother was young.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow. Talk about a blast from the past.
Yeah. Metabots Season 1 Blu-ray. Yawamushi Pedal Season 2 Pedal Grand Road Collection Blu-ray.
Sounds like it sounds like a bike anime. Because if it says pedal in it, then yeah, it involves bikes.
Let's find out.
I do it.
It's being released by Eastern Star. Which I don't know who that is.
No. Wait.
I found out what Studio 23 is.
Yeah, wasn't it
It's
connected to ADV, right?
yeah. Yeah, biking.
Told you.
Right.
I heard pedal. They're like, yeah, bikes.
Wow.
A fourth grader? Go ahead and just read for Tuesday.
IQ Season 3 Complete Collection Premium Edition DVD Blu-ray Combo Set Episodes 1 through 10. So that might be worth your time buying that one.
I would.
It's Complete Collection Premium Edition.
I would get it. I would so get it.
Might get something a little bit extra in there.
Mm-hmm. All right, time for manga torture. Yeah, if we had more of like ethics with this, yeah, that'd be like a little caption. Manga torture, torture, torture. Okay, so we're going off with Tuesday, Christmas Eve. These were all U.S. manga releases. So for any of you guys that wanted to get some last-minute manga, here was what was going down on the 24th. Down in Chinatown. Okay, Captain Harlock, Dimensional Voyage Volume 10, Happiness 10. Really? Happiness 10? Yeah. I got happiness times 10. How to Treat Magical Beast, Mine and Master's Medical Journey, Volume 4. Kingdom Hearts 10. Your Keyblade, Your Story, the novel, light novel. Ooh, cool. Little Devils, Volume 3. Real Account, 12 through 14. Species Domain, Volume 7. Toradora, light novel, Volume 8. And Ultimate Kaiju Humanization Project, Volume 4. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that title in a while.
Ultimate Kaiju?
Yeah, Ultimate Kaiju.
It sounds familiar.
Here, we'll click on it and see what it looks like. If our computer won't be slow as crap, because they are. Yep, right here, Ultimate Kaiju.
I can't see it. Oh, that has to do with Godzilla.
Yep.
I was like, Kaiju. I was like, oh yeah, that's Godzilla.
Yep. Okay, and then for next Tuesday, not that many manga releases for the US. So if you want to get your end of the year manga, listen up, nerds. Okay, 10 Dance 5. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, Volume 6. Maga Tetsu 11 through 13. Waiting for Spring 12. And What Did You Eat Yesterday? Volume 14.
I had mashed potatoes, corn, ham, stuffing, a roll.
I had what
turkeys.
did I eat yesterday? I had Chinese yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I had Chinese food. The Chinese restaurants were still open.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that
They
Chinese food places would be open on Christmas Day.
They see that as a gold mine because some,
No one wants to cook on Christmas.
Well, I mean, just in case somebody burns dinner.
Yeah, they burned the turkey. Time to order takeout.
What are we gonna order?
Chinese?
Chinese foods. Chinese places open. Oh, okay.
Takeout. All right, so what do we got over there from Bounding into Comics?
Well, no, we're not doing that.
We're not?
No.
Okay. Let's hear what we got. We have a lot to wrap up, everybody, so buckle in. This is going to be a long ride.
Alright, so, for those of you who watch The Masked Singer, or didn't,
What is wrong with you if you didn't watch it?
living underneath a rock.
What are you doing with your lives?
Anyway, last week was the semifinals.
Between three competitors. The Wattweiler.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Surprisingly, we said goodbye to two crowd favorites, Thingamajig and Leopard.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that was the show before the show?
Mm-hmm.
Thingamajig was Indiana Pacers player
Victor.
Oladipo,
Mm-hmm.
and Leopard was Kiss from a Rose singer,
Seal.
which I was completely surprised when that
I
was
know. I was too.
I didn't even recognize his voice.
Mm-mm. I thought it was like a drag queen or somebody in that suit. That's all I thought.
I thought it was Lenny Kravitz.
But it wasn't. We were all wrong.
So very wrong.
Very.
Okay, so that left the Fox, Rottweiler, and Flamingo to compete for the Golden Trophy. The Fox performed his rendition of Otis Redding's "Try a Little Tenderness."
That was a.
It was really good.
Yeah. Bust out a rap and everything.
Oh yeah.
Haha.
And I was listening to it, and I was like, "Oh, that voice sounds familiar."
I thought it reminded me, to me, when he started rapping and stuff, and the way he sang, kind of gave me Jamie Foxx vibes, because Jamie Foxx was also a rapper.
I was
But
thinking that too, but then I thought, no.
who else is it?
Really sound
Just wait until the end when she reads who was the fox. You won't believe it. We didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it.
I didn't either.
When the flamingo sang Proud Mary by Tina Turner.
Yes.
And lastly, the Rottweiler poured his heart out with Alive by Sia.
Oh.
You're gonna
The Rottweiler. Oh my gosh. No clue. Yeah, let's just say I was shocked out of my mind, okay?
Okay, so after all the votes were tallied, Nick Cannon announced who came in last. It was the flamingo.
I thought she would have gone on, but oh well. That's what people voted.
Who turned out to be Cheetah Girls singer
Adrienne Bailon. Robin and Jenny and Nicole all got it.
Only
Robin and Jenny
Nicole were the only ones that got it.
Oh wait, yeah. Nicole said Adrienne, and then Jenny also said Adrienne Bailon as well. She did.
Oh.
Ken didn't.
Anyway, it was down to the fox and Rottweiler, but the crafty fox came out on top. So the Rottweiler had to remove his mask, and be prepared, y'all. It was Chris Daughtry.
That shocked me completely.
I was like, he was up there dancing and everything. And then I got to thinking, when he was on American Idol, he used to idolize the, like groups like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Mm-hmm.
So it only made sense.
Chris Daughtry did an amazing job as the Rottweiler. He did a great.
It.
Yeah, he did. He did great.
And finally, the fox came back to center stage to take off his mask. It was. Brace for it, y'all. It was Let's Make a Deal host Wayne
Brady. Robin Thicke has been saying that pretty much for weeks. Every time the Fox performed, he kept saying Wayne Brady or Jamie Foxx. And same with Jenny McCartney. Yeah, same with Jenny McCartney. And wow, my gosh.
And when Wayne was asked about his experience on the show, he said this has been the coolest, most amazing, most touching, most challenging, weirdest. This is the weirdest. And I host
Let's Make a Deal.
So season 2, after the finale, also teased 4 of the season 3 costumes.
Season 3 premieres after the Super Bowl.
We're going like this.
Well, it's 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But then I'll do 3 here. There. Is that better? 3.
They teased 4 of the season 3 costumes, and one of them was a banana.
One of them was a mouse, and the other one was a robot.
And another one was a monster.
A female monster. Yeah, season 3 is gonna be awesome. So, for those of you who really just don't watch the Super Bowl for the game, just mostly watch it for the halftime show, that'd be me. I watch it for the halftime show.
I watch it for the commercials.
Same. The commercials and the halftime show. And also, season 3 will be premiering, The Masked Singer, season 3 will be premiering after the Super Bowl.
You're kidding me, right?
I kid you not.
The Super Bowl is like late at night.
Well, they're premiering right after the Super Bowl. That's what the commercial said.
It's a good thing I have a DVR.
I'm going to be staying up to watch it. I'm making sure I'm catching it.
Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the MCU rumor mill.
Yay, rumor mill.
It seems that Deadpool is set to appear in the second Doctor Strange movie.
Ooh.
The Multiverse of Madness.
Mm.
Also, there may be
Familiar.
a few other X-Men in the movie.
Ooh.
Not sure which ones.
Just say there's some. We just don't know who.
There are also 2 shows on Disney Plus that will impact this movie in a big way.
They are.
WandaVision and Loki.
I can see that.
Because remember, Wanda is supposed to appear, actually appear in the movie. Loki is just messing with time.
Because he's Loki.
Yeah.
You know what I actually thought for some weird reason? The way Todd's hair looked in some of his con videos, he can make a convincing Loki. When you think about it. If he grew his hair out long enough and...
All he has to do is get extensions on.
True.
Or wear a wig.
Well, technically, I think the extensions would work. Because if he wore a wig, then... Well, yeah. He can either wear a wig or get extensions. But he'd make a very convincing Loki.
I don't know what Tom Hiddleston wears, but...
Those are obviously...
He
That's
looks good with long hair.
That's a wig, obviously. Because his
But he
hair is naturally
looks-
short.
You haven't seen his hair lately, have you?
Has
It's
it-
like right here. Right on.
Well,
right
now
on
if
here.
now if they wanted to do the, with the Loki thing coming up, there you go. All they got to do is
He
just dye his
looks
hair.
good. He looks good with long hair. Tommy, listen, you look good with long hair. You should grow your hair longer. Anyway.
Yeah, we're talking about Marvel actors and voice actors. Yeah.
Okay.
We
so
do that.
This is all about Black Panther 2.
Yay!
Black Panther 2 will be set in, obviously, post-Endgame. T'Challa will be facing new challenges and new companies. I don't know what they mean by that, but...
It's
okay.
something.
Now that Wakanda is open for the world to see and visit.
Oh, yeah, you can...
Villains that could go up against the Black Panther are as follows.
Okay, let's hear it.
These are the ones that could appear in the movie. Namor. Doctor Doom. The Skrulls, which would be part of the Secret Invasion. Kraven the Hunter. Storm, which is another rumor that she is possibly going to be played by Rihanna.
Huh? I would have said Halle Berry probably would have been a better Storm than her.
But that was Fox's version.
No. Well, Fox did a good version.
Or Killmonger. Who could the villain be?
We'll have to find out.
Leave us your comments on who you think should be the villain for Black Panther 2. And we have more.
So many possibilities.
This one's about Ant-Man 3.
Alright, let's hear it.
Ant-Man 3 villain possibly revealed. Doctor Doom or No Man.
I would have said No
Or
Man.
Norman Osborn.
Norman. No Man.
Man.
We got Christmas songs on the brain, people. We'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No Man."
What's No man. Also, Daniel Radcliffe is rumored to be playing Moon Knight. Harry Potter, y'all!
Whoa, what?
Could be playing Moon Knight.
Wow. He went from wizard to possible Marvel villain.
No, he's not a villain.
Oh, is he a hero?
Yes.
Okay, well, Marvel hero then.
God, Moon Knight is the equivalent to DC's Batman.
Oh, okay. I get
But
it
he's
now.
not as prevalent.
Mm.
Okay, the big bad villain. We're moving on.
Mm-hmm.
The big bad villain could possibly be Galactus.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be the new big baddie coming to town.
Mm-hmm.
I think he eats planets.
Yeah, pretty sure he eats planets.
He gets a nice high fiber diet. Might be a little bit of a kick.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to get comfortable.
Sorry. He will be introduced in the Fantastic Four movie.
Let's hope this doesn't stink.
At first, we will see Norn Rad as the Silver Surfer.
She can't read her own handwriting, people.
I was writing this fast because I was starting to get tired.
Mm-hmm.
And the Herald for Galactus.
Hmm.
The new... God, I spelled that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The new Herald will become Frankie Ray.
Frankie Ray.
So that's all I wrote for that.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you got?
I've got a phone call. That's fun.
A phone call?
Yeah. I don't even know who that is.
Vivian Wando? I have no idea.
Nova could be introduced in the next few years.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know about that.
All right.
But like I said at the beginning, take all this with a grain of salt. All these are rumors.
They're not confirmed.
The Eternals could have helped the Avengers with Thanos,
Ooh.
but they gave up their powers to live amongst the humans. They also lost their memories.
Hmm.
So that's a scoop for the Eternals, y'all. That's from the comic book, so I don't know if they're gonna,
Stick with it.
slide that part into the movies.
They might, or maybe not. Who knows? Again, we can't be quoted on this, so don't quote us.
Alright, so... Okay, I'm gonna say it.
Okay. Say it.
This has not been the year of the rooster for Rooster Teeth.
Nope. It is not.
They keep moving their chess pieces around and no product to show for it.
Mm-mm.
Is it possible they are going to file for bankruptcy?
Pretty much, if they're going in the direction that they are going now.
Because they hired 2 new people to replace Gray Haddock. That makes absolutely no sense.
Exactly. I know their VP got...
If you're trying to save money, you want to hire a person that will work for less money and do the same job that Gray Haddock did.
Yeah, not hire another
Not
person
hire
that wants...
2 people.
That want more money. Yeah. You already know this is a dumpster fire that's not going to be extinguished.
No.
Just let it
It's
burn.
a tire fire is what it is. It's not a dumpster fire. It's a tire fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't going to go out until the end of time.
Yep.
Okay. So there was another departure that nobody knew about.
Wait, who left?
Josh Flanagan quietly left Rooster Teeth about 7 months ago.
What?
He's now working with a small production company. Sounds like Rooster Teeth wants to keep it everything hush hush. But Josh posted a tweet. I leave it up to you guys to the fandom or Otakunauts to read it or not. It should be on his
Twitter
account. All you have to do is look up Josh Flanagan. And that's all I gotta say about Rooster Teeth.
All right. What else you got?
Oh, there's more.
Yay.
There's more about the MCU that I forgot about it.
You didn't even have it in order.
No, I didn't. I just grabbed my sheets of paper and left.
All right. Well, there's the second half of the thing referring to Loki. There you go.
Okay, so trust me when I say they will not replace Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
Duh. If they do that, then riots.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
He will also be in, like I said earlier, Doctor Strange 2, and possibly WandaVision.
Sweet.
But after that, you'll notice that he'll start to shapeshift and turn into Kid Loki.
Kid Loki?
During Thor Love and Thunder, and that child will possibly become the new Loki.
Whoa.
So he will grow up in the MCU as the new Loki.
Cool.
But he won't look anything like Tom Hiddleston.
Nope. Sadly.
So, again, that's all I have. So we can go on to our battle if we want to.
All right. We have to determine who faces who. From
All right. I gotta move this way. Gosh.
I can't find. Okay, there it is.
Oh yeah, it did. Something got rambunctious, I think.
They jumped and they hit the wall,
They jumped.
or they hit something up there. Okay. What are you looking for? The wipes? Because they're right there. You can find it. Let's see. Top.
What are you looking up?
Looking up my strongest list. So.
It's called being prepared.
Okay, well, mine's already up now, so at least you have your list. Funny how we mentioned that Chuck's character didn't even make it past the second round.
Well, at least you made it past the first round.
True. Unlike Crow.
Poor Crow.
I know. But Soul Eater basically came out on top with that last battle, so. Clearly people...
Todd's character came out on top.
Todd...
We'll be happy.
Yeah, Todd's character reigns supreme!
Okay.
At least it was a symmetrical victory.
Symmetrical victory.
Because Death is obsessed with symmetry, so he's like, I came out on top. It's perfectly symmetrical.
see. We'll do pink for Sailor Moon. Let's see.
If only you had like a dark color.
Black.
Yes! The light bubbly original Magical Girl anime versus the dark and brooding one. Yay.
I don't have a big marker, a big pink marker. So.
Oh well. Just use the small one for now.
I can use the red one.
Alright. Makes more sense.
Uh,
Since my Magical Girl anime has more blood in it.
oh, I know what I could put.
Magical Girl battle.
Put one down.
Okay. It's stuck. Ooh, getting all fancy with the writing. Cool.
We'll do green.
Alright, for the word battle.
That's all I need is for all that to go all over the floor.
Blah! Awesome. It's a Magical Girl battle!
Alright, so I'll start writing mine down.
Alright. And I'll just read them off as you go. For the side of Sailor Moon, we have Sailor Uranus. Yes, it's so hard to say because it sounds.
It's tempting to say something else.
But we can't say it.
No.
And we don't want to get kicked off, so. And then she's facing off against Sailor Pluto. So the battling planets.
Let's see.
Then Princess Sailor Moon versus is she versus herself, so help me. Galaxia. Ooh. Chaos versus Sailor Saturn. Then last bracket.
Cosmos. And versus Sailor Moon.
All right, so that's for the Sailor Scout side. All right, my turn. All right, for the first side, we're going to have two witches go at it. So it's going to be Walpurgis Knight.
Hey, what?
Right here. Walpurgis. Versus Homu Lily. Yeah, that's how it says. Homu and then Lily.
HOMU.
Lilly. Next, we are going to have Mommy Tomoe.
You mean Tomoe Mommy.
Well, you know, that's how they do it in Japan, so yeah. Against Akemi Homura. Battle between two magical girls. The next we have Sakura Kyoko.
Whoa, go back.
Down here.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Go back.
Did you not spell it right?
Kyoko.
Yeah, I said Kyoko. Okay, against Kremo Heel Gretchen.
What?
Hey, I didn't come up with these names. If you want to blame someone, blame the creator, not me. This is a weird name.
Let's see. Kren. There's M.
Kriem.
Oh.
I'll just spell it out for you, okay?
Kriem.
Yes, Hild. And then Gretchen. Then-
I spelled that wrong.
Did you spell it wrong? Or did you spell it right? And then we're going to have Demon Homura Kemi. We're going to have Akuma Homura. Against Ultimate Madoka.
Some names I can just get. It's just there's I can't.
Well, the thing is that the three that are probably on there are all witches, and then the other ones are magical girls. So I kind of had to switch mine up. So you got baddies and then good guys all mixed in there. But either way, this is our lineup for our magical girl battle royale, and it's so pretty. Well, it's gonna be pretty and then pretty gruesome all at the same time.
I have a feeling my side's gonna come out on top.
Who knows? Let's see.
All depends on how people vote.
Yep. And we already know where this is going because it's gonna go to Anime Nemo, where it's going to be placed votes on. So that's gonna be fun. Either.
So on the Sailor Moon side, you got Sailor Uranus versus Pluto, Princess Sailor Moon versus Galaxia, Chaos versus Saturn, Cosmos versus Sailor Moon.
Then on the Madoka Magica side, imagine if that
Sorry,
was
everyone.
glitch right there. You got Welburgis Knight versus Homer Lily, Tomoe Mami versus Homura Kemi, Kyoko Sakura versus Kermorgel Gretchen, and then Akuma Homura versus Ultimate Madoka.
You need to take a picture of this.
I'll take a picture after. But either way, that is our lineup. Holy cow! And it's only 4:39.
She is going to post this on
Anime Nemo. The last time I posted a thing on Twitter, I said who would win in a battle between magical girls, Sailor Moon or Madoka Magica. One person voted, and it was Sailor Moon.
That was me.
Yes, I see. But either way, that is our lineup. Now, I would feel, Sailor Moon would probably come out on top because that is the original Magical Girl series. But again, I wouldn't know because I'm not voting on it. I'm just creating the poll. I'm just creating the
We don't
poll.
vote on 'em. We don't vote on them.
We don't vote on them. We don't persuade anybody to vote for either side. This is neutral stuff. And the thing is that it's on my little Nemo profile, so basically I'm the only one that can access it. Hey, quit persuading people. They pick what they want. Now, okay, you know what? I'm going to bring up the Elgato just to have this shown up on here. Bring up that photo that they have of future Trunks mixed with Zack Efron.
Oh my god.
Now, whoever did
Wait
this
a minute, wait.
has art skills. Here, let me.
Wait.
Up. Ah! Okay, there we go. Whoever did this picture has bomb art skills. Okay, take a look at this. Look at how cool that is. Gave him the cool blue hair, the sword, and everything.
The imaginative hobbyist.
The imaginative hobbyist. Props to you. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
That is awesome looking. That is cool. That is really
Even
cool.
though I would never go see it because
They screwed up all the Dragon Ball live actions.
plus right now I'm not watching Dragon Ball Z.
I
Or
can't.
Dragon Ball Super.
I can't even keep up with Dragon Ball, so don't even bother to ask me, do you watch it? No, I don't. I do not. But that is cool, though. The graphic is awesome.
And that was posted on Bounding into Comics. Thank you for showing that. They turned his hair blue and everything. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did notice that. They changed his hair blue, and it's clearly a picture that they probably had him looking down at something. And then, look, they even add dirt and stuff onto his face to make it look like he's been through a battle or something. That is skills.
This is obviously Photoshop right here. The scarf.
Yeah. The jacket doesn't look as bad because you can barely tell if it's shopped because it's overlapped. I think it's supposed to make it look like it's flapping in the wind or something. But the scarf was kind of the jacket overlay.
Not the jacket overlay, but the sword.
The strap of the sword.
The strap for the sword.
Mhm.
That looks very Photoshop.
The sword does look like it's just a picture.
The sword. But, otherwise,
It's a good.
it was really, really good.
It was, yeah.
I can actually see him playing Trunks. But that's up to him.
If I gave two hoots about Dragon Ball Z, that'd probably be the only time I go in to see that movie. But the thing is, I don't believe Zac Efron is much of an anime person. Because the dude literally...
It's acting.
Well, he probably could do it, but again, that's all up to him. If he wanted to.
Yeah, if he wanted to, but... like you said, it's totally, completely up to him.
Uh-huh. Now, if you saw the photo and probably said, ooh, when are we going to do this? They probably would jump on that, but not really. Oh, okay.
You have got to be kidding me. No, they did not.
Oh, no. Why?
I have to.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Really?
Let's just say they have some serious huevos doing that.
Wait a minute. It's not Thanos.
it is.
No, it's not. Look at it. Look at his fingers. Look at the body.
Then who's that supposed to be then?
Look at that.
Well, it can't be Hulk. That's clearly Thanos' fingers. That is Thanos. He just photoshopped Donald Trump's head on his giant purple body.
I was thinking it might have been the Thing,
No,
but
it's clearly Thanos.
that was a really not a good thing to do.
Nope,
Uh,
not in the slightest.
wow.
Ah, funny. That is a creepy looking thing of Thanos, though.
That's the comic book version.
Oh.
Okay, we'll get out of that.
That was about 2 weeks ago when they did that. And that was like a couple weeks ago. I think we read all of that stuff. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but that was funny. So let's see. Our year is pretty much wrapping up quite nicely.
Yeah.
On our end, at least, we had 3 voice actors interviewed. Shout out to John Swayze, John Gremion, and the fabulous Chuck Huber. They were all good sports.
Oh yeah.
We did not push their buttons to offend them in any way.
No.
Unlike other people that have probably interviewed these lovely people, we, like I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I probably sound like a broken record, but I'm bringing it back anyway. We are fans first, critics second. We don't bring up crap that is basically, going to...
Something that they don't want to hear.
Exactly. We bring up things that they would hear on, like, convention scenes. Like, what got you into voice acting? Favorite character you played? Or do you have any funny or embarrassing stories that happened to you while recording in a booth? Vic Mignogna has tons of those. The donut story.
Oh, there was one that happened to Greg Ayers.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
There was one time he was working at ADV.
Mm-hmm.
And he was recording some lines for Sayuki.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in the booth, and this is the reason why you don't have your hands in your pockets while you're doing Foley.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call it, And I guess he was having to do some running scenes.
Oh. Did he fall?
No! He ripped his pants!
Oh, no!
And he was working for a lawyer firm. A lawyer firm.
Oh, my gosh. Well...
So, talk about embarrassing.
Well, that is embarrassing. Vic, I saw an old con video of... Actually, I think it was one of Vic's earlier cons, where he was talking about Aaron Dismuke when they were taping Full Metal Alchemist. So whenever Aaron would go into the booth, it's just a box, just a cube box, and there's just a stool in there and then a microphone, a big glass box, a microphone, and a stool.
You see the monkey in the box.
Yeah, you see the nice little monkey in the box. So basically, Aaron is sitting on the stool, and then he leans back in the stool. And then when he goes to record his lines, he'll say his lines. But then, like, a few moments later, they hear a giant crashing sound. in the booth, and then they rush in there. They go like, Aaron, are you okay? And he's wedged between the stool and the wall. And he says, help me! That's what happens when you have a 12-year-old boy in a box with a stool and not enough breathing room. Why? Well, we're going to keep continuing streaming on here, guys. My phone is about to die, so I need to plug that up. So thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you guys tune in for next Thursday. Bye!
Bye.
There we go. Because my phone is literally about to die. But either way, though, I think their voice actors have probably had the most fun stories in the booth. Remember I told you on the way here that I was looking at a Todd Habercorn panel video, and he was at a drive-thru, and he was getting his order taken, and then the person that was behind the other side said, like, okay, ma'am, here's your such and such total. Please pull up to the other window, ma'am. And then we were dying at this, where he had, like, a really rude face going, like, driving up to the window